Recently, there's been some changes in the crop acreage reports, and Kim, what's causing that to happen?
Well, I think it's the price relationships between wheat, corn, beans, milo, sesame, and other crops. And you look over the last 7 or 8 years, wheat hasn't been near as profitable as those other crops. You go back to 2017 on corn, we planted 350 million bushels. Now it is down to 310 this year on the USDA's projections or estimates. Sorghum was 315,000. It increased to 400,000 this year. Soybeans was 655,000 in 17. It's projected to be 660,000 this year. Cotton, 585,000 acres last year, 720,000 acres this year. A big change in cotton. And what's happened to wheat? Well, our average wheat planted acres is around 5.1 million. Last year it was 4.5. This year for 18-19, it's projected to be 4.4 million, or down another 100,000 acres.
With all those adjustments in the crop acreage, that has to be impacting the price of each of those commodities. What are we seeing with those?
Well, if you look at the price impact from Oklahoma production on those commodities, it's really insignificant. However, we was talking about the relationships there. Now, corn, you can forward contract it for harvest delivery now for somewhere around $3.20 in Oklahoma, or if you get out in the Texas Panhandle, around $3.65. That's a 35 to 40 cent under basis in central Oklahoma, or a 10 over in the Panhandle. Corn prices, as you know, has declined significantly, about 80 cents over the last couple months, and I think that's because of the, near record good condition of the corn crop.
As we move on from corn to sorghum, where are prices at with that?
Well, you look at sorghum, it's about $3.25, plus or minus 10 or 15, depending on where you are in Oklahoma, and that includes the Panhandle, where you have a premium for corn in the Panhandle relative to central Oklahoma. Sorghum is priced about the same.
What are we seeing in the soybeans in Oklahoma?
Seeing a lot of volatility and a lot of talk about it. You look at soybean, the futures price, it's went from around $10 down to $8, something like that. USDA's price on the July WASDE, they lowered it from right at $10 to $9.25, took it down 75 cents. Now, part of that is because you're looking at not a record, but a near record soybean crop being produced. And you also got the China tariff situation. So how much of that 75 cents is the Chinese tariffs, and how much of it's anticipated production? Well, that's for discussion. I'd say it was probably 60% tariffs and 40% production, but that's just a guess.
And of course, one of the larger crops exploding across the state is cotton.
Well, you look at the cotton price right now, you've got the futures market at 88.5 cents on that December contract. You get the USDA projecting the 18-19 or next year's average price at 75 cents. If you can get the crop in and harvest it, that's the most profitable crop out there. But you do have to get the production.
Okay, thank you much. Kim Anderson, Grain Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.